Hello, yeah, we're here again. Ruth and Wayne, we're back on the boat.
Hi.
Sophie's at home. We decided because we're working on the floor, it's just easier if she's at home today. We'll only be a few hours. Yesterday we carried on hoovering and blacking, putting a second coat on the floor.
Yep.
We've also measured and drilled some battens out,
ready for the floor bearers. We'll be putting those down today, so you'll see a little bit of that. Yeah, so we've gone with quite a thin floor bearer on top of the steel, mainly because we want to maintain some headroom.
Yeah.
And we don't want to lose too much of the headroom, so the easy place to kind of claim that back is on the floor. But I'll show you that as we go along. We've been kind of doing bits and pieces as we go along. Our main focus, as Ruth says, is to get the floor done. And then once we've got an actual floor down that we can walk around on, more importantly the dog can walk around on.
You can have a play on too.
Then
bring the ball.
Then she can quite happily come down with us on a more consistent basis. And obviously it just makes it easier for us as well, because anyone that's had a boat with no floor in it knows just how difficult it is to work around, because you've got the big steel cross members and the floor itself. It's just awkward to move around and walk around. So
the sooner we can get these done, we can then get the ballast in.
Yep.
When we've got the ballast, we then need to order some insulation. We're going to put a layer of insulation down, and then the boards, the boards will go down.
For the floor, so we will put that down. It's going to have some coats of varnish on just to protect it from the weather, from the water a little bit should it get damp. Let's get cracking, shall we?
Yeah, we'll crack on.
Okay.
Right, see you later.
Hello. Right, so I'm just starting to put down these first ones. We've pre-drilled these already and marked them all out. So all we've got to do is go along and just screw them in. We did these yesterday before we blacked to the floor, because of the marks that we've put on in order to line this up have obviously been painted over now, so we had to do that first. So I'll just carry on and get these screws in. There you go, all solid. So I'll just continue and get the rest of these in, and then we'll have to start making some cuts to put the rest of the bearers down.
So why have you done a vertical?
Okay, a lot of people don't bother to put one up the line of the boat. The reason why this is here is because there'll be a 4-foot board, a full-size board, plywood, on this side, and a 2-foot size full-length plywood on this side, and they'll meet over this piece of wood. So what it enables me to do is, where the two pieces of wood come together here, I can screw them firmly into this wood, and that gives the edge of the board some support to stop them from moving. For me personally, I just like to do it this way. There's nothing wrong with doing it the other way, but for me, I just want to eliminate any movement which can cause squeaks in the floor, which is annoying all the time. So that's why we've got this arrangement here with a full length all the way up, and then we'll put the cross beams in afterwards. Okay.
Have you go?
Hello. Right, so we are just thought I'd go through and show you how I fit the battens. It's how I fit them. I'm sure other people do it different ways, but this is how I do it, and it seems quite easy. So, right, piece of wood, nicely painted steel batten. What we're doing is placing that in, drill a hole, right through into the steel. Another one. Sure. Just get rid of those iron filings. It's all nice and clean. Now, because we've got the blacking to hand here, because we've been doing the floor, as we've just drilled through it, we are just popping a bit of blacking on, just where we're screwed through. Just there and there. Pop in the back in place. A couple of screws. Now firmly in place. So just for reference, I'm using a number 4 screw, 40mm long, and the drill bit is a 3.5mm drill bit. I found that's just about right for going through the steel, and the screw will grip. They're just ordinary screws, they're not any particular special screws, but they are decent quality ones. If you use really cheap ones, the chances are they're going to snap. But as long as you use quality ones, you're alright. And that's it, that's how we fastened all of these battens. So, all the way right through.
Okay, we're nearly finished.
We're nearly finished, we've just got a few of this front end to do. Yeah.
And then it's the ballast.
Yep.
We'll get all that lovely ballast we brought with us, and more in the car.
There's lots of it.
And more at home.
Yeah.
Right,
Okay,
we'll get on.
See you next time. Okay. Right, thank you for watching this week. I hope this is all of some use to someone. We're just kind of documenting as we go along. I think for next week we'll be continuing with the floor. We want to try and get the floor down now just so that we can walk around a little bit easier.
Yeah, and search can come when the floor's down, and it's just easier overall just to have the floor down. So yeah, I'm just going to be continuing with the floor. So thanks for watching. See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.